Students, today we are going to study subject geography standard 9th lesson number 4 exogenetic processes part 2 video number 12. Students, in previous video we learned about work of river and landforms. Today we are going to study about work of glacier and landforms. See what is glacier. In regions where the temperature are generally below freezing point, precipitation is in the form of snowfall. Layers of snow accumulated on the earth's surface because of snowfall. The heavy weight of those overlying layers makes the snow move along the slope. And at the base of the layer, the snow starts melting because of the friction and pressure from above. Glaciers start moving slowly along the slope. Means like river, a glacier too carries out the work of erosion, transportation and deposition. You see first what is glacier. Glacier is a huge mass of ice moving from the slope of mountain. It is known as the glacier, and glaciers are mainly in solid state. See, means mainly glaciers are found in the regions where the temperatures are generally below freezing point. Means for example, in India, Himalayan regions, glaciers are found. Greenland, continent of Antarctica, means where the temperature is below freezing point. In that region, glaciers are found. Means precipitation mainly occur in the form of snowfall. If the temperature is below freezing point, that water droplets are turned into water ice particles and snowfall is occur. Means layer of snow accumulated on the earth surface, and because of snowfall, layers upon layers are deposited, and these layer of snow move along the slope. At the base of the layer, the snow start melting because of friction and the pressure from above, and glaciers start moving along the slope, means slope of the mountain. The ice is moving, huge mass of ice is moving from the mountainous slope of the mountain. This is called the glacier. Like river, glacier too carries out the work of erosion, transportation and deposition. So first we will start with the erosional work. Due to erosional work of the glacier, which landforms are formed. We can see, though its velocity is less, the mass of the ice is more, and hence the glacier erodes its own banks and its bed on a large scale. As compared the river, the velocity of the glacier is very less, because here the mass of ice is there and mass of ice is more, and hence the glacier erodes its own banks and it's a bed. Due to the mass of ice, the glacier erodes bank as well as bed on a large scale, and the erosional work of glacier produced landforms like cirque, arêtes, horns, U-shaped valleys, hanging valleys and roche mountains, means or a shipwrecks. See what is the cirque are there, means moving ice gets deposited. Means we have seen that because of the friction, this causes the slope of the mountains and become the steep, and this ice is moving slope of the mountain, and moving ice gets deposited at the foothills. You can see in the picture is given here. So see how this ice is moving from the slope of the mountain, and moving ice gets deposited at the foothills, and weathering by melted water leads to deepening basal portion. You can see the basal portion is the become very deep, and these deepening basal portion, such deepened portions at the base of slopes are called cirques, and the cirques and the mountain behind it with steep slope together look like a big armchair. You can see how it's a shape looking like a armchair. Means cirques are mainly formed due to the erosional work of the glacier. See, next is given horn. See what is the horn is there. Means if cirques develop on all the side of the mountain slope, then the summit of the mountains looks like a horn, and this is called a horn. Means these landforms are formed due to the erosional work of the glacier. Next is given arêtes and U-shaped valleys. See the pictures are given here. See, these U-shaped valleys are also formed due to the erosional work of the glacier. See, next is given, see here, this picture is given U-shaped valleys, and this is the hanging valleys. Next is eskers are also found. These are the different landforms are formed due to the erosional work of the glacier. This is the now see the what is the transportational, due to the transportational which landforms are formed of the glacier. See, mainly the glaciers carry sediments with them. You can see the picture is figure number 4.2, moraines and their types. Everyone observe this diagram, figure number 4.2. The glaciers carry sediments with them. These sediments are called moraines. See, what is the moraine? Means like a river. Glacier also carry sediments with them. These sediments are called moraines, and depending on the location of the deposits, moraines can be divided into four types. See, the first is the ground moraine, second is the lateral moraine, third is the medial moraine, and fourth is the terminal moraine. See, what is the ground moraine? Ground moraine, see the ground moraine, lateral moraine, medial moraine, and terminal moraine. These are the four types of the moraines. The material deposited at the base of the glacier are called ground moraine. Next, the material, sediments deposited along the bank of the glacier is called lateral moraine. You can see here lateral moraine means these sediments are deposited at the bank of the glacier. After a confluence of two rivers, you can see here two glaciers, the moraine deposited at the central part of the glacier is known as the medial moraine. See, last at the end of the where a glacier turns into a stream, then it is huge quantity of moraines is deposited, and the stream water is unable to carry the moraine further as the deposited moraine is at the terminal part. Terminal means what? End of the part is there. Terminal means end, means at the end of the glacier. This terminal part of a glacier is called the terminal moraine. These are the four types of the moraine. Means different landforms are formed due to the erosional, transportational, and deposition work of the glacier. You can see the pictures are given here. Medial moraine, lateral moraine. These are also formed. Next is the drumlins. See, the drumlins are also formed due to the erosional work of the glacier. See, what is the drumlin? Mainly hills are formed. You can see here hills formed due to the deposition of moraines, and they are generally egg shaped. And if there are many hills of this type in a region, then such regions is called the egg basket, and this is also known as the drumlins. You can see last is the Roche mountain is given. See, what is the see that Roche mountainous is given here, means that is the landform found in the glacier bed. It is formed due to the erosional work of glacier. The passage of glacier ice overlying rock, the upslope side smooth while the downslope side become rough because of weathering by melted water. This is called Roche mountain. So next is the ground moraine has shown here, and mainly glacier. Where can you see the work of glacier in India? Mainly in Himalayan range, northern part of the India, the Himalayan region. We see the glaciers. In which natural regions can you see the work of glacier at sea level? That is the polar region. Mainly in the polar region, we can see the work of glacier at sea level. So in the next video, we will learn about the wind and the different landforms. Thank you.